Hello everybody, so this is your weekly card reading for the 24th through to the 30th of July. I hope you've all had a really good week. I hope it's all been very positive for you, and if there are any challenges that you are working through them and you're keeping your positive outlook and knowing that nothing lasts forever and everything will move forward as things always do. I'm moving house next week on Tuesday, so I am up to my eyeballs in packing and sorting and cleaning, but I will get there. So it's all very positive, I'm sure. New energy coming in and fresh beginnings, and I'm very excited for the future. So on that note, let's see what next week has for us all. I have pulled 3 cards out of the deck as per, and so let's see. So the first card that I have for us for today, which is Friday through until Sunday, is a major card from the Major Arcana, and that is the Wheel. Really positive actually, because the Wheel is all about new changes, new beginnings, fresh starts coming in. So, personally, it's a very appropriate card for me. It's like you feel as though you've been held back for ages. You feel as though, you were really keen to push forward and get going, and you feel like these changes that are going to come in have been a long time coming, You've been waiting for a long time, and to the point where you almost lost your faith, you almost lost hope altogether. And so these changes that are coming in are very welcome and very exciting. Now, change, as I have said in previous readings, is scary, even when it's a welcome change, and you know that you're excited, you know that it's all very positive, but there's still a little voice inside, even if it's right at the back of our minds, that is a bit nervous or a bit scared or a bit worried about things changing and things being very different, and even our ego will say to us, well, what if it doesn't work, and what if you fail, and what if it all goes wrong, and what are you going to do, and that's quite normal. You're not a bad person for feeling that way. I'm saying, and all change is scary, even when it's good change, it's still a scary thing. There's that wonderful book that came out a long time ago now that said, feel the fear and do it anyway. And that's kind of the trick, really, is fake it until you make it. So even if you are terrified, even if you are shaking at the very thought of the change that's coming in, and it's very unnerving for you, that you have to just pretend, if you like, that you're not scared, that you're not frightened or nervous or worried, that you have to kind of just keep your positive outlook and keep pushing forward, and don't let it put you off. Don't let the fear stop you from making the changes you need to make, because fear will do that. Fear will, if you go down the path of fear, will stop you living the life that you deserve to lead, will stop you being happy, will stop your dreams coming true, will stop you taking those risks. And so, yes, fear is there. Of course it is. You can't get rid of it completely. But the trick is to choose the path of love instead, and to choose the path of love for yourself and the happiness that you know that you deserve. So it's there, acknowledge it's there, but don't allow yourself to go down that path so you don't make the changes that you know that you need to make. Ultimately, the changes that are coming in will offer you a direct line to a happier future and being where you are supposed to be in life. So everything is happening for a reason. Divine timing is kicking in well and truly, and you will push forward, and it will be a much brighter future for you and for those around you. As we go forward into Monday and Tuesday, we have the Knight of Gabriel card there. Another very positive card. This one's all about taking action. This is all about, you spent a long time talking and planning and writing lists, and weighing up pros and cons and getting advice, and that's all done now. Even if you think, oh, I'll just ask one more person, or I'll just look at one more website, or I'll just read one more book, or I'll just do one more course, or just this one more. No, no more. The time is now. Now is your time. Now is your time to stop talking, to stop thinking, to stop planning, and to actually get off your backside and get on. You know, now is the time for action. Now is the time to actually do the things that you have been thinking about, do the things that you have been talking about, do the things that you have been planning. Now is the time to put all that into action and to move forward. Yes, that means it's incredibly busy. You won't know whether you're coming, going, been, met yourself on the way back. But the key thing with all of this is that your passion, your enthusiasm, your excitement for what you're doing is so big, is so huge, is so uncontainable that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how busy you are, because you're so happy that things are finally pushing forward, that your passion for that is just huge, and you instinctively know which steps are the right ones for you to take and when to take them. So again, don't be concerned that, you know, I need to follow the plan, I need to have a plan, I need to know what I'm doing. You instinctively, intuitively, in your gut, will know what the right thing is to do and what steps for you to take. And there is nothing more powerful in this lifetime than your own intuitive guidance. Your spirit, your soul will tell you what to do if you listen to it. It's that little voice inside that, you know, says when things are right for us or when things are wrong for us, and we don't listen until afterwards. Hindsight's a great thing, and we go, I knew I shouldn't have done that, or I knew it was the right thing for me, why didn't I go for it? It's that little voice that is pointing you in the right direction for your highest and greatest good, and that's what you need to listen to now, because it's such an exciting, positive time that you really can't go wrong. You're not going to fall flat on your face on this. It's going to be magnificent. It's a good word. Finally, Thursday and Friday, we have another night card, but this is the night of Ariel. Nights are all about action, and this is no exception. It's all about, again, having lots on your plate, lots to push forward with, lots to accomplish for yourself. You're incredibly busy right now, but that's okay. You're happy with that. You've been waiting for it for so long that it feels very positive that you're finally moving forward. Now that you've actually kick-started, as I said, the card previously was not about planning, it was about action. Now that you finally are moving forward, now you can start planning. Don't plan at first, but once you get going, then you can plan. And that's a plan, obviously, for your short term, but more so a plan for your long term. So now you're going with your, you know, all your thoughts and your ideas, and things are happening, which is wonderful. But you have that energy to keep moving forward. So keep your eye on the long term goal. Keep your eye on, okay, I'm really busy right now, and that's taking up all of my focus. I'm stupidly busy. But just have that thought in the back of your head, okay, where am I going to go 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, you know what I mean? Keep an eye, just one small eye on the future, and make sure that you are continuously moving forward to your long-term goals, your long-term dreams, and your life purpose. Okay, and by having a very detailed plan of all that sort of stuff, you can't really go wrong. I mean, life will throw you curveballs. That's what life does. But if you have some rough idea of where you're headed, you should keep on the straight and narrow, pretty much, she says. If it all goes wrong, please don't come back to me and tell me off, because that's what life does. But we have to plan for every eventuality, you know. You can't just wait and see all the time. You do have to take control of your life as well. So it's all about the balance between the two, I think, is key. But you are going to be incredibly busy, and what's really nice is with the Night of Ariel is that there are people around you who will support you. Although you are incredibly busy, you're not on your own with all of this. So whether that's family, your partner, your loved ones, there are people there to support you on this very busy path. So don't feel like, I've got an S on my chest and a cape on my back and I'm going to do everything myself and I'm going to keep going until I fall over. You're not a martyr. There are people there. Delegate, ask for help. Don't feel that it makes you weak or that you're a failure. It actually is a sign of strength, because it shows that you have the tenacity, you have the understanding that you are not Superwoman or Superman and you can't do everything yourself. And they're very keen to help you, so don't think you're putting people out because you're not. Oh, what a very busy week. It's all very positive though, and like I say, you will end up where you're supposed to be. You'll be on the right path, moving forward towards your dreams, and it's all going to be super busy but super wonderful, and I am super happy for you and for me. So I'm going to go now and do some more packing. Goodness me. If you do have any questions or you're not sure of anything, please do let me know. But apart from that, I will speak to you from my new house next week. Alright then guys, have a good one. Wish me lots of luck on my move, and I will speak to you soon. Love and light.